Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today is going to be a yummy mango cupcakes dessert for you, and I already have the cupcake tin lined with these liners that I got from the 99-cent store. So that's all set. I'm going to set that over here to the side. Okay, so I just have two bowls, one large, one medium. The medium is going to be for the frosting, the icing, and I just have an 8-ounce package of cream cheese that's been sitting for a little while. It's almost at room temperature, and 1 stick of butter. Also 1 cup of confectioners or powdered sugar, and also some mango flavoring and yellow food coloring. So that is what we're going to use for the frosting later. For the mango cupcakes itself, I have 2 cups all-purpose flour that I've sifted, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. This one is a 1/4 cup of melted butter, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and this is half a cup of sugar. Now on the sugar, you can adjust it depending on how sweet the mangoes are. You can use a little bit less or a little more. So this recipe is something that I put together on my own, just kind of testing out what works and what doesn't and how much, or if I need to add or subtract something. And so far this recipe works out. This is half a cup of milk. You can use any milk you like. This is almond milk. And I pureed 2 mangoes that are super sweet. So these are so good. I am just gonna use half a cup of this. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Also, you guys, there's 2 eggs to this recipe. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the dry ingredients together, which is the salt, the flour, the baking soda, the baking powder. So all those are together, and I'm just gonna mix that together with a spoon, or you can use a wire whisk. And then just set that aside, and now we are gonna work on the wet ingredients. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the melted butter, and that sugar, and the oil. Okay, and the 2 eggs. And I'm gonna mix that on like a low, medium speed for like a minute or 2. So once you get all that mixed up, after about 1 to 2 minutes, you're gonna put in your mango puree. So now it's time for the mango puree, and I'm gonna put about 1/3 of what's in this bowl, which is gonna be around half a cup. Okay, and then mix that together. So once you get all that mixed together, we are going to work on the milk and the food flavoring, the mango food flavoring. You can pick this up at most Asian stores, this mango flavoring here, like a vanilla extract type. Okay, so I am putting 1 teaspoon of this mango flavoring in with the milk, and I'm just going to mix that up. Now we are ready to go ahead and start mixing. So we have our dry ingredients, the milk with the mango extract, and then here we have all the other ingredients like the oil and the sugars, the eggs, mango puree. So we are going to take 1/3 of the flour mixture, and then about half of this milk mixture, and blend that together for about a minute or two. Just remember also to scrape the sides down with the spatula while you're blending. That way you can mix all the ingredients properly together. And the reason why you put the dry ingredients and liquid and the creamed ingredients in separate times is so that it doesn't splatter and it just mixes more evenly together. And you don't want to overmix the batter either. Okay, so I'm going to add the next 1/3 and the rest of the milk and mango flavoring mixture. And last but not least, the last 1/3 of the dry ingredients. So now we're going to put the batter into the tins, and make sure your oven is preheated at 350 degrees. So I'm just using one of these cute little cupcake batter scoopers, and I am going to fill these cupcake cups here around 2/3. You don't want to overfill it, and you don't want to underfill it also. So around 2/3. It is all filled. Just give it a nice tap just to kind of get out any air bubbles and just to level everything out. And I am going to bake these anywhere from like 18 to 20 minutes. Just keep a close eye on it. And that recipe that I gave you guys is perfect for 12 cupcakes. While the cupcakes are in the oven, and I did set the timer, we are going to work on our frosting, our mango cream cheese mango frosting. And I will open this up and put this in here. It is nice and soft and workable. It's been sitting out for a little while. It makes all the difference, you guys, if your butter and your cream cheese is at complete room temperature, and it just makes it so much easier for you to mix. So what you want to do is go ahead and mix the cream cheese first. So mix the cream cheese first. And I did wash the beaters on the handheld mixer. you break down the cream cheese and get that fluffy, about like 30 seconds to a minute, put in the butter, the 1 stick of butter. And this is unsalted butter. This is 1 stick, which is 4 ounces. At this point, I will add the confectioner sugar, or otherwise known as powdered sugar also. And then we're going to add a little bit of mango puree, mango flavoring, and food coloring after I give this like a 30-second mix. Mango flavor, I am going to put like a half a teaspoon. For the food coloring, just add in a few, or like a couple drops to a few drops at a time, just until you get the desired color. We are also going to add 1 tablespoon of the mango puree. Remember, for the recipe, we used half a cup of this puree for the recipe for the cupcakes. And then for the frosting, we're going to add 1 level tablespoon. And the rest we are just going to save maybe for a smoothie. And just to let you guys know, this mango was so sweet. I cut off a little piece and tasted it before I put it in the blender with a little bit of water. And it was so sweet. So if you're fortunate enough to get sweet mangoes, it's going to make your recipe even better. So go ahead and give this a mix. And I'm just going to put a little more food coloring just to give it just a touch more of a deeper yellow color. Just a couple more drops, and that should do it. So the mango cupcakes are done. They are now cooling, and I just have them here off to the side. And I went ahead and got one of my Wilton frosting bags. This is the 12-inch. And a star tip. You can use any tip you like. I just cut the tip off this bag, and I put the star tip in there. So what I do first is cut just a little bit off, then I put the tip inside, and then I kind of press it to go down to see how much more of the tip I need to cut off. So in this case, I just have to cut a little more, and then push it back, and then just cut a little more. So what I'm going to do now is put this inside here in a cup. Hold this down because it's going to make it so much easier for you to put your frosting in the bag. So put your frosting inside the cup. So get all the frosting, don't waste none of that, because you can always use it if you're going to bake something else and you have excess, you can use it. Okay, so now all you have to do is gather this slowly. And then press the top part and just kind of squeeze that down. There we go. And then on the top here, if you don't have those clips that they have, you just press all the product down and then twist. You can twist this. And then you're gonna hold it with your right hand, holding this part right up here to secure it, and then guide the tip. So then you're just gonna go ahead and frost. So as soon as these cool down, I'm gonna keep this in the refrigerator, and as soon as the cupcakes cool down completely, we are gonna go ahead and frost. Okay everyone, so I just went ahead and decorated one cupcake just to get it started. I put a slice of fresh mango on the top and some white and rainbow colored sprinkles. You can decorate it however you like, so I'm gonna take one and show you how I did that. So what I did also is I kind of cut one side of a mango, I peeled it, and then I cut it at a diagonal, and then I cut it in half, just so it's kind of like at a slant, little diagonal pieces. So I took this out of the refrigerator. It was a little bit hard to push out because it was in the fridge while the cupcakes were cooling. But let's see if the second one is gonna be a little more giving. Yep, it is. And then just put a slice of mango right here on the side somewhere. Kind of tuck that in right there. Put a little bit of, this is just some white sprinkles. And then a little bit of the rainbow ones. There we go. So this is a really great recipe. Try it out. I hope you guys like this video, and if you did, please subscribe. I would love for you to join us on this channel for more awesome videos. That is my dog Maddie, you guys. She loves getting attention, so when I make my videos, she's always trying to bark and interrupt. But yeah, anyways, I am gonna finish frosting this up real quick. And remember to subscribe, press that thumbs up button on my channel. It's absolutely free. And I'm gonna show you one last clip of all the cupcakes finished. I finished frosting them and putting a slice of mango and a little bit of sprinkles. It's a little bit rustic looking, but that's okay. It's made with love. Try out this recipe, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Bye.